outside that can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ramsauer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsauer. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside, defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And it breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out in the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run it.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Fox. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run at the 30. He's at the, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Finds his target down the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
There he goes. Still on his feet. one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Going to swing it on second down. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Fakes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. With the run on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Troy! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up at the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's Rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him. They're trailing by 17 to Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Fox. That one never had a chance, incomplete. 3rd and 10, still back up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsauer. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Ramsauer. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fox. Going for 6. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground. Come.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Trojans will call on their punt team. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move, it's Sanders. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Works the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Fox. Under fire. Finds space on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Punch Kicks it out of the air. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking downfield, it's Fox. It's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking for space. It's Marsh. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. LSU now operating in the red zone. send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Fox. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He leaves it with his back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Marsh. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Big loss on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And 1st down for the offense.
To the air, it's Fox. Tight end finds a soft spot. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
2nd down coming up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. LSU will get a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
At the 16-yard line. First down for the offense.
On the run, it's Sanders. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete! Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Pushes ahead. Just couldn't nudge it across for the two-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the fourth.
19, Troy, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's a fumble on the play. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fights off the defender. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is complementary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. To the air, it's Fox. Finds his man, it's Ramsauer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. They boot it away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, it's Marsh. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here.